I think it's we have to see what Justin Fields and them look like and the Jets look like, but I'm looking at this team, this Patriots team, and they look like a Patriots team in a sense of they addressed, they looked heavily at the defense, like they got um, Carlton Davis the third. Uh, Obviously, Christian Gonzalez is still there. He's really good. Um, Jay Hawkins, they got. This is a team that focuses heavy on the defense. Hell, you can even look at their coach, Mike Vrabel. And we're going to talk about Mike Vrabel in a second, but I'll say this. Let me try to be positive. We've seen flashes, even early on, of how good Drake Maye can be. Drake Maye has shown why he was drafted as high as he was. I was a little like, I mean, he played for North Carolina. And no offense to North Carolina, because obviously I'm a big North Carolina fan when it comes to basketball. But when we talk about North Carolina football, they don't really, like, you're going up against Dukes and Cows. Like, that's not the cream of the crop talent. And Drake Maye, a lot of people say that it was kind of like the Justin Herbert situation in a sense of Justin Herbert was so good in Oregon and people around him just weren't on his level that it kind of brought his value down. Okay. Could be the case. But what I'm saying is last year he showed I was very vocal in saying I don't think he should start until they address the offensive line, because last year they had by far one of, if not the worst offensive lines in football. And they kind of addressed it, but what they did do, and they also didn't have really any pieces at all last year. They had Kendrick Bourne, I think, and that was about it. They definitely addressed the position, the wide receiver and running back position. Now, is it going to be enough? I don't know. But when you look at the running back position, they got Antonio Gibson, Trayvon Henderson that they got from the draft, Ohio State. He looks like he can be phenomenal. And they obviously had Ramondre Stevenson. And at the wide receiver position, they damn near overhaul. You got Stephon Diggs. You got Mac Hollins. He's from North Carolina too, but that played with Josh Allen last year, Mr. No Shoes. I don't know if Jalen Polk is going to make it. He hasn't really looked like he had a great camp, but you got some pieces. Demario Douglas. You got some pieces. And they did address the offensive line. I'm not saying that it's top tier. I don't know, but I don't think that there shouldn't be much expectation. Actually, you know what? With a quarterback as young as Drake Maye is, with a new head coach, with a non-experienced team, essentially, I think that, well, that's not even true, because you still have Hunter Henry, Austin. Like, you got vets. I just don't expect much from the team. The team, and we were talking about this last episode when we were talking about the AFC East, South. Talking about the AFC South. And we were talking about Mike Vrabel teams. Obviously, Mike Vrabel was the longtime head coach for the Tennessee Titans. And I said that the Tennessee Titans, to their credit, always had a really good defense. You can say a lot of that is because of Mike Vrabel. And when you look at I know they had Bill Belichick, I know they had Tom Brady, but when you look at those Patriots teams, those Super Bowl Patriots teams, one thing that they always had, it felt like, was a top tier defense. When we talk about Dante Hightower, when we talk about Ty Law, like they they had a defense. And I'm not saying that this is a Super Bowl caliber team, not even close. I'm also not saying that this is a Super Bowl caliber defense. But what I'm saying is they have a great defensive coach, and they have really good pieces on the defense side of the ball. I mean, you have Jabril Peppers at the safety. They got some people. And I think that they're going to be a really good defensive team, because that's one thing that we know that Mike Vrabel can coach, and that is a good defense. But that kind of brings me to the next part of this, Mike Vrabel. One word, or one phrase, one slogan that I absolutely hate in sports is heat culture. I hate heat culture because there's no such thing as a heat culture. There's such thing as Pat Riley making smart moves. There's such thing as getting someone like Dwayne Wade in the draft, being able to get Shaq in a trade, being able to have LeBron James and Chris Bosh want to go to Miami. There's such thing as having Jimmy Butler lead your team to two NBA finals. I just don't think there's heat culture. They just had really good players. Another phrase that I absolutely hate is the Patriots way. Because what is that? Oh, you're saying the Patriots way when they had the greatest quarterback of all time in Tom Brady? Are you talking about the Patriots way where they had arguably the greatest coach of all time in Bill Belichick? Where they had incredible defensive players, where they had to go against the AFC East for the longest, when it didn't have Josh Allen, or when Josh Allen was young and they were just going against just bums at the quarterback position in the AFC East for the longest, so it's easy for the Patriots to win, at least win the division, where the next best quarterback in the conference was Peyton Manning for the longest, and then they didn't have to worry about going against someone like Drew Brees or Aaron Rodgers or something like that, because they were just going to beat themselves. Because they were like, I say all that to say this, man. They tried with Gerard Mayo. They tried that whole Patriots way because he's a former player under Bill Belichick. Didn't work. Tried Matt Patricia. Didn't work. Tried, was it Josh McDaniels? Didn't work. I want the best for Mike Vrabel, but it's just expectations, bro. I don't know what Patriots way Mike Vrabel is going to bring. I think that he's going to bring a good defense, because that's the track record that he has. But it's like, oh, he's gonna bring that Patriots way. What is that? Like, oh, they're just a good team. No, they're not gonna be a good team. I don't think so. They'll be a good defense, but I mean, your best receiver, your best offensive player outside of Drake Maye is a receiver that's coming off a torn ACL. I wish nothing but the best for Stephon Diggs, but that's him and Kendrick Bourne. Your running back is Antonio Gibson, who came back from last year, who wasn't that great last year, and Ramondre Stevenson. Oh, you do have Trayvon Hendrickson. He's a rookie. Uh, I just don't. It's like I also feel like, and I felt like this for a minute. I also feel like the Patriots might benefit from having someone outside of the Bill Belichick tree, like having someone fresh, having someone new. Obviously, the fans would have to accept them, but it hasn't worked. It just hasn't worked. You're trying to operate and run a team as if the 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 same components are always still there, which they're not. Drake Maye, even though he was good last year, Drake Maye ain't Tom Brady. Mike Vrabel, Gerard Mayo, they're not they're not Bill Belichick. I just feel like some perspective needs to be had. And maybe seeing as though you keep trying to hire someone from that Bill Belichick tree, and I hope for nothing but success for Mike Vrabel, but you try to hire someone on that Bill Belichick tree, it didn't work. Maybe it's time to venture out. Because last time I think about it, when's the last time that the Patriots were good or looked at as a playoff team? Oh, yeah, when they had Tom Brady. So, and Bill Belichick. So, I don't know, man. The AFC East, like I said at the start of the show, is one team and then three other teams. It is the Buffalo Bills. And you see how I'm pointing up. It is the Buffalo Bills that is up there. Clear cut, best team in the division. And then I would probably say it's the Dolphins. And I think it's pretty much a coin toss between the Jets. Well, no, because I think the Jets have a better roster. So I'll say Jets and then the Patriots. Again, if you want to know, and I'm not taking away from any of their greatness, but if you want to know why it felt like it was easy for Tom Brady at least to have a high seeding going into the playoffs damn near every year. This is what they had. This is kind of how the Bills are looked at in the AFC East, and then compared to everyone else is kind of how the Patriots were. Like you have Josh Allen, and then you have Tua, Drake Maye, Justin Fields. Like, what is? I don't think that this is kind of because I said this about the AFC South. I said that the Houston Texans should win, and if they don't win the AFC South, it's just a huge letdown because I don't really see any other team competing. Not the Jaguars, not the Colts. I mean, we just saw Anthony Richardson completely miss a read and got drilled and dislocated his pinky. Like, he completely missed that read. It was a basic read, too, from what a lot of people are saying. I know I don't play football, but what a lot of people are saying, it is a basic quarterback read that he just whiffed on. So if the Texans don't win it or win that division, I said all that to say the if the Bills don't win the AFC East, something catastrophic has happened to the Bills. Whether Josh Allen gets hurt, which knock on wood, you don't hope that for anybody, but there's not a path. There is not a team that is close to the Buffalo Bills, in my opinion, that makes me think that they should sleep uncomfortably at night because they can't win the division. Hell no. It's the Bills and nobody else. Again, Buffalo. Dolphins, Jets, Patriots. Oh, man, you stayed to the end of the video. I appreciate you. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you'll never miss any content from your boy. You can also go back and watch past episodes, past clips, and don't forget that the Unpopular Podcast, new episodes drop every Wednesday and Saturday. Appreciate you.